If you're a Blender user, chances are you're using cycles, not because you made a decision, but because it's the default. And that was me for a long time. But at the same point, I stopped defaulting to cycles, not because it's bad, not because it's slow, because I like how other render engines approach rendering. This video isn't about which render engine is better, it's about why I personally stopped defaulting to cycles, and why you might want to at least know that other options exist. And it all comes down to one thing: lighting. This switch had nothing to do with speed. In a lot of cases, cycle was actually faster, and I was okay with that. What mattered more to me was how the lighting looked in the final image. What really changed things was realizing that cycles and Octane are built around different philosophies. Cycle is an RGB-based path tracer. It's extremely flexible, very efficient, and capable of great results. Octane, on the other hand, is built around a spectral lighting philosophy. It treats light more like the real world, actual wavelengths instead of just RGB values. And for me, that difference shows up immediately in how the scenes felt, especially when lighting indoors and outdoor environments. I found the lighting in Octane often felt more natural to my eyes, with less tweaking to get the look that I was after. Cycles isn't wrong here. I just prefer how Octane lighting behaves, and I was willing to accept slower renders if that meant the final render looked more realistic. Alright, let's talk about materials. The same philosophy that pulled me in with lighting is also why I stayed when it came to materials. Octane gives you a lot more control, more parameters, more nodes, more ways to dial things in. And yeah, that can feel intimidating at first, but the depth is intentional. It's designed for pushing materials towards physical realism, instead of hiding complexity behind presets. When I'm working with things like glass, refractions, or subsurface material, that level of control really matters to me. It doesn't mean cycles can't do it. It absolutely can. I just like how Octane exposes these controls by default and lets me fine-tune the materials when realism is a priority. The last reason I stopped defaulting to cycles came from doing VFX work. When compositing CG into footage, Octane felt better into my pipeline for me. Setting up render passes, things like shadows, reflections, and refraction was faster, cleaner for the way I work. And because Octane is already used in films and VFX pipelines, it felt more aligned with tools like After Effects, Nuke, and Fusion. Not everybody needs this, but if you do VFX work, it's a big reason why Octane made more sense. None of this means you should stop using cycles. Cycles is powerful and flexible and absolutely capable of great things. My point is simpler than that. Just because cycles comes with Blender doesn't mean it has to be your default. For me, Octane's philosophy, especially around lighting and materials, just matched the way I like to work. And if you've never explored another render engine before, this is just a reminder. You have options. And if you're someone who wants to take this a step further and actually try Octane for yourself, I have a separate video that walks through installing Octane Blender 5.0 step by step. No deep dive, just getting everything set up, clean, and working. If you're ready to experiment, the video will be linked here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.